Hello there my stunning nailies, Nicole here from Nikki's Delicious Gels. So I thought I would do a comparison video on the Vendeeni and the AS. Okay, I will tell you more about the product, how I find the product. Now everybody's taste and you know, feeling about products are different. But I'm going to give you my personal opinion. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so this is the Vendeeni G from the G10 range. Okay, it comes in a set of 8 gel polishes and a beautiful color chart as well. Alright, this is 004. Just make sure that you guys can see that. Alright, the Vendeeni bottles are square and the newer bottles are different color. They're not the green bottles. Okay, so this is an older color bottle. Alright, so let's get started. So first of all, you will need to prep the nail. Alright, so you're going to obviously push back cuticles. You are going to remove the shine off the natural nail. You're going to dehydrate and prep the nail correctly. Alright, then you'll lay down a base coat and cure that, and then you go in with the color. Alright, but because this is on a pop stick, we're not going to be doing all of that. Okay, so let's get started. So I just want to show you guys the consistency. Okay, that's the consistency. I always do 2 coats of gel polish. Here we go. So just want to make sure I'm in frame. So as you can see, the Vendeeni is a smooth gel. This is 1 coat of the Vendeeni. And I had a reasonable amount on the brush. Okay. You can definitely build up the color. It is self-leveling as well. So it's pretty pigmented. I'm just going to let it settle. I'm just going to wipe the sides a little bit over the sides and wipe the sides, the side, a little bit on the sides. Okay, so that is the Vendeeni G10 004. You're going to cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, obviously this is a natural color pop stick. It isn't a clear pop stick. Okay, but the color pigmentation is quite good. Alright, it's quite good. It soft levels beautifully. Even without a top coat, it's quite glossy. Alright, it's got a little bit of a tacky layer, but not much. Alright, so that's 1 coat of the Vendeeni, which I've cured for 60 seconds. Now we're going to go in with the AS. Okay, I've chosen similar colors so that you guys can compare nicely. This is the AS, and this is from the purple range, 01. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the AS. It's also sort of like a periwinkle color. Okay, and I also want you guys to see the consistency. Alright, now with the AS, I take all the polish off the one side. Okay, so that there's very little polish on the one side of the brush, and then you only get that little bulb. Alright, I did use quite a lot more polish with the Vendeeni. Alright, I just want to take a little bit off. There we go. Alright, now we're going to use the AS. Okay, and immediately I can see and feel the difference with the AS because it's a lot creamier. It's a lot creamier than the Vendeeni. Okay, it's a lot creamier. Alright, this is a lighter color than the Vendeeni. Just mind this little lump, because this little bump always irritates me. Alright, now I'm just going to sort of wait for it to even itself out. Look on the side, hardly any. Look on the side, hardly any. There was more on the sides of the Vendeeni, and that's because the Vendeeni is a thinner consistency, so it is going to run a little bit more than the AS. The AS doesn't budge. The AS sort of, it's like a creamier, a little bit thicker consistency. Okay, so the color pigmentation, 1 coat. I'm now going to cure that for 60 seconds. Okay, so this is cured for 60 seconds. It's got hardly any tacky layer whatsoever. So the Vendeeni has a little bit more of a tacky layer, but not that much more than the AS. The AS hasn't got much of a tacky layer at all. It's also super glossy even without a top coat. And now I'm going to do the second coat, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my opinion, ladies. The AS and the Vendeeni are both brilliant products. They both last 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes even longer on the nails. They both got a very high gloss shine. They're both plant-based, so they're both vegan friendly. And the color ranges are very vast. The only difference that I find with the Vendeeni is the consistency and the color pigmentation. So with this gel you can't really see it, but with certain colors the pigmentation is not as vivid as AS. Okay, but in some other cases it's just as pigmented. Okay, so I've been using the AS for 5 years. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. I love the pigmentation and I love the consistency. The Vendeeni is a fairly new brand. It's come out in the last year or so, and they came out with these bottles first. Okay, now they've got all different color bottles. This is their matte, and this is their glass seal. And the Vendeeni and the AS matte top coat, base coat, foil gel, all of those base gels are exactly the same. There is no difference. The texture is exactly the same, consistency is exactly the same, the gloss shine is exactly the same. There is no difference between AS and Vendeeni top coat, base coat, gloss seal, matte top coat, all of those things, the hard gel, which is basically your builder in a bottle, etc. There's no difference between the two brands with that. Okay, then with the AS I find there's less shrinkage. Okay, all gel shrinks after a couple of days. I find that there's less shrinkage with the AS than there is with the Vendeeni, but very minimal. When I say it's like, it's hardly noticeable, but there is a slight difference. Okay, so now I have done 2 coats of both the colors. As you can see, they are very pigmented. There's no difference in the pigment, but with some colors there will be. Okay, so I'm just putting that out there. Okay, so I think this one is the I'm getting confused here now. Okay, so this one is the AS and this one here is the Vendeeni. Alright, so This is AS. And let's see. Yeah, this is the Vendeeni. Yeah, this is the Vendeeni. Okay. So as you can see, there's not. Now, this has not been top coated. And check it, the shine on these babies. Okay. And when you have a beautiful shine like this with a gel polish, when you put the gloss seal over it or the top coat or whatever, it's going to shine even more. So I'm going to top coat them and be right back, and then we'll have a small discussion on exactly how I feel about both the products. Okay, so what I've done is I'm going to make half the nail the gloss sealer and half the nail matte. Okay, I use both Vendeeni top coats and AS top coats as well, because they're basically the same product. Okay, they are made by the same company, so the Vendeeni as well as the AS are made and manufactured by the same company. So that's why the top coat and the matte top coats and the base coats and all those base products are exactly the same. Okay, so I'm going to do half the nail with gloss seal. Now, gloss seal is a top coat which seals in the gloss. Okay, it really stays shiny for a long time. As you can see, I've got the gloss top coat on my nails. I did this set first, and it's still super shiny. Okay, so the gloss seal seals in the glossy, shiny gloss effect. Okay, and it does help when the actual polish is also got a glossy sort of texture to it. All right, then it also prevents stains. Okay, I am a smoker. I smoke. And so therefore I do struggle, especially with these two fingers, getting yellow. Alright. And the gloss seal, whether it is Vendeeni or AS, prevents that from happening. Alright. So I have now gone, and as you can see over here, I've done the glossy top coat with the gloss top coat, and now I'll do it on camera for you guys, so you can see that basically I've done the tip, the half the nail. Okay, I'm just going to put my hand underneath. Okay, so as you can see, I've done half the nail with the glossy top coat, and now I'm going to do the other half with the matte. All right, I'll do one on the camera for you so you can see. And then you can clearly see the difference between the two. Alright. So I just need to see where that line is. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put it just at the top. Sort of bring it down to where that line is. Where that line stops, where the glossy is. So that you'll be able to clearly see. Okay. There we go. Pop that in for 60 seconds, and then I'll reveal what they both look like. So guys, right off the bat you can see the bottles are totally differently shaped. The AS is a black bottle. You know, it's got the little window where you can see the color. It doesn't have the color at top. Where the Vendeeni is a square bottle, and the colors, the new bottles, have the color at top. Okay, I don't have one right now to show you, but there's a clear difference in the bottles. They're exactly the same size, 15 mils, 15 mils. So, and they're both really nice textured bottles. They're both strong and sturdy. They both sit nicely on the table, etc. Okay. So I would like to see the AS with maybe a color at the top, so it would make it easier to find the color, you know. But I mean, the little window is fine as well. The Vendeeni has got the little, like, sort of top piece here, but this is obviously the matte, so it's not going to be on there, but it's got the top piece here that's got the color, so it's easier to find the color. You don't have to, you know, paint little what do you call them? They're ring pops, to recognize the color. Okay, so if you're a nail tech that likes everything cohesive, then obviously just buy one brand. But I love trying out different brands and playing around, so I actually like using both these brands. They're both, in my opinion, very good quality and value for your money. They're more or less the same price, in the same price range, although some of the Vendeenis are more expensive, like the Crystal Cat Eye, the Winter Cat Eye, the Reflective Glitter Gels, and now the new edition, which is the Reflective Hollow Glitter Top Coat Non-Wipe. Okay, the other thing is you can buy a lot of the AS singularly, so you can choose what colors you want, and you can buy them singularly in bulk as well. Okay, with the Vendeeni, a lot of them, like the top, the base, the matte, that can be bought singularly, but they also have what they call these box sets. Okay, there is like the 3-piece box set, which is only the 7.5ml bottles. Then they have the 8-piece box sets, the 5-piece box sets, and they also got the 36 or 39-piece box sets as well. Unfortunately, with the box sets, they only come in the box sets. So therefore, this is a major downer for me, is that if you buy a box set and you run out of a color and you like that color, it's going to be problematic to refill that bottle or get that bottle back. And that's the only problem that I have with the Vendeeni at the moment, is that the box sets, you can only buy the box set, not the color separately. The summer range Vendeeni is absolutely gorgeous. I love the bright colors, and those you can buy separately as well. Okay, but a lot of their ranges come in box sets, and that is, to me, is a negative for a nail tech. Okay, so alright, so I've had to do a voiceover because there was some interference. So the AS has got 4,000 colors to choose from. Okay, you can buy them separately, so you don't have to buy them in box sets, which means that you can easily refill your colors. All right, let's show you these babies. So I want to show you guys. So that's the glass seal at the bottom, and at the bottom is the matte, and at the top is the gloss seal. Okay, so at the free edge, glass seal, matte at the bottom. I tried to basically show you colors that were very similar to one another, so that you guys can see. This is the AS, this is the Vendeeni, and they're both gorgeous colors in my eyes. It's completely velvety, oh my word, even the gloss. And as you can see, the gloss is gloss. I mean, it really has got that really high shine, and that's the same with AS. Okay, so ladies, comment below, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about the color pigmentation, the consistency. I know the consistency is difficult to tell on camera, but yeah, there is a difference between the consistencies. I can guarantee you of that. Okay, so let me know, please guys. It really would help me and my channel a lot if you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified of my future videos, and yeah, and I can then continue to do these videos for you. You know, the more you like, the more you subscribe, the more you hit the notification button and comment. Commenting is very important. Even if it's just an emoji face, like a little smiley face or a little heart, or you don't actually physically have to type. You can actually just put a little smiley face or whatever. That helps my channel a great deal. Okay, so please support my channel so I can carry on doing these videos for you, so that you can see the product in play, as to speak. I can do the reviews, tutorials for you, etc, etc. Okay, thanks for watching and have a delicious day.